Austin, very good to see you. Today we are talking through 5 retirement investing mistakes. A financially secure and happy retirement doesn't just happen. It takes a lot of planning and, of course, modifications as you get older. So let's walk through some mistakes. Mistake number one is simply not having a plan, which is essential when it comes to addressing retirees' number one fear of running out of money.
This is the holy grail of
Right.
mistakes, Aaron. We see all too often when we work with folks that they come in and what do they talk about? Just investments, right? That is not a retirement plan. Investments are one piece of a well rounded, comprehensive retirement plan. And really, if you do not have a retirement plan, you cannot answer that question of will I run out of money? And hopefully, that answer for many folks is no, you will not, because none of us, again, want to run out of money as we're nearing the end of our life.
If you have a plan, you probably won't. All right. Number two, forgetting to account for inflation.
Yeah, inflation is really a big concern. And I would argue after the last few years, albeit it's come down now, it's come to the forefront of many folks' minds, and rightfully so, because we all want to maintain our standard of living over time. And really, one of the biggest things we do here at Patriot Wealth is we have different inflation rates for different types of expenses. For example, we know healthcare costs are rising faster than any other cost that retirees experience. So we need to account for that in our retirement plan and make sure that we're building in that increase in our expenses each and every year so we can maintain that standard of living.
hmm All right. Number three, not working now to create tax free income in retirement. And why is now the operative word?
Yeah, I think many folks tend to think about how do I lower my tax bill this year?
Right.
And albeit that's a noble thought, I think we need to zoom out and think, how do I lower my tax bill over my entire lifetime? And when we kind of zoom out and take that lifetime look, we can see what tax rates have been in the past and look at where they are now and start to gauge where are they likely to go given the fiscal health of the United States. And maybe we start creating that tax-free income via a contribution to a Roth IRA, or perhaps now, given that tax rates are historically very low, we implement that Roth conversion to again begin building that bucket of tax-free assets.
hmm All right. Number four, investing too conservatively, especially if you have a long time horizon.
Yeah, I think this is one thing that we tend to forget about once we get to retirement is we still have a long time to go, right? We
Right.
feel like we've worked for 30 or 40, perhaps even more years to get this big bucket of money to now enjoy, but we forget we have to make it last for 25, 30, maybe 35 plus years, and that requires that we do take on some modicum of risk, albeit managed risk, but we need to allocate to things like stocks or equities for that long-term growth to combat inflation over time so we have those assets near the end of our life.
hmm The other side of that coin, though, taking on too much risk as you near retirement.
Yeah, this is a big one, Aaron. We want to be sure that, again, we've worked for 30 or 40 years to accumulate this bucket of money. We do not, 1 year into retirement, want to have 30 or 40% less because we were invested too aggressively. So this means that you define for each and every person, it's different, but you define not only your risk tolerance, which is how much risk can you stomach, right, from a gut check feeling, but also your risk capacity. How much risk do you need to be taking in order for your
Mhm.
plan to work? And this, of course, circles back to the number one thing that we focus on here at Patriot Wealth, which is creating that plan. You only know that and can answer that question if you have that retirement plan in
Mhm.
place.
And that plan's going to be different for everyone. So, Austin, if somebody would like your help creating their own unique financial plan, how can they reach you?
Yep. So you can give us a call at 919-322-4113 or send us an email at info@patriotwealthnc.com.
All right. Austin, thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.